Sagittarius, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly, and I am here with your February 2017 monthly general tarot scope. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Anyway, I just want to say welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome to all of my old and faithful subscribers who have been rocking with me since the beginning of time, 6 months ago, 2 months ago, a week ago, whenever. I appreciate you all for sticking around and supporting the channel. Once again, thank you for everybody that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. I feel like I just said that. If I didn't know, well, oh well. And then for those who take their time to follow me on Instagram, my name is Gem, Gem the Butterfly _ tarot. All of my information is down in the description box. If you would like to purchase a reading from me, it's down below. And for those who comment on my videos, I see them. I try to get to everybody. Just know that I am just only one person, but I really do try and I read them all, and so I appreciate you guys so much. All right, let's see what's coming in for the Sagittariuses for the month of February. All right, babies. Let's see what we have. Some shells in here, honeys. Okay. Sagittarius. This card doesn't really know where it wants to go. Let me put this one here. Where's your challenge, Sagittarius? We're going to leave that one out to the side. That's interesting. Where's your challenge? That's your challenge right there. Your past, present. Oh, it's going to make conscious mind. That's that. Those two from environment. There. No. Here, Sagittarius, you know what? Let me tell you something, y'all. I feel like February, just by how I'm choosing the cards, I feel like there will be a lot. I feel like you're second guessing, or it's either you're second guessing yourself, or I feel like for some of you, you have multiple choices and you're not really sure which one to take. Okay, so look at this card. Yeah, it's like you're not trusting. How interesting. The King of Pentacles in reverse. When the King of Pentacles is in reverse for me, I do feel like this is you not trusting your knowledge, trusting your experience, not feeling solid within any decision. So that's interesting. And that was the card that, you guys, I didn't know where to place it. So there you go. All right, guys. Let's see. Ace of Cups as your general energy, being crossed by the devil in reverse. We have here at the foundation, the Magician in reverse. What's happening in your past? You have the the Emperor in reverse. Ah, okay. In the present, you have the Three of Swords in reverse. Coming up for you in the near future, here you are. Temperance is represented by Sagittarius. So in the near future, you're getting back to a state of balance. I feel like you have been off of out of a state of balance for quite a while, maybe since I would feel like spring of last year. Where you are in the self position, there's Nine of Swords. That's that worry that we were talking about. What's going on in your environment, or how people in your environment are viewing you right now. You have the King of Pentacles here in the reverse. Wishes, hopes, expectations, Eight of Swords. This is freedom, guys. And you're ending off your month. How beautiful with the Six of Wands. So going to your general energy, guys, you have a beautiful general energy of the month. This is the Ace of Cups. I feel like for the month of February, it feels like a whole new beginning. I feel like you guys have lifted a huge weight off of your shoulders. Okay. I feel like the world is opening up for you. I feel like you're much more enthusiastic about yourself or about your relationships. I feel like for some of you, there's a possibility of meeting a new love, but I feel like for some of you, I mean, that's definitely in the cards, but I feel like for some of you, this is just a new love and a deeper appreciation for yourself and just for your environment around you. Um, and part of the reason why this is happening with with the challenge is to let the past be the past. The challenge, I feel like for some of you, you have let go of some type of maybe addiction, maybe you let go of some type of karma relationship. I feel like it's in the past because you're starting the month off with a new beginning. So I feel like the challenge is to like I said, let the past be the past. Don't succumb to insecurities. Don't succumb to carnal desires, especially with people. I feel like karmic relationships, I feel like toxic, maybe even abusive relationships. There's a sense of a deeper self-love for yourself, and I feel like, the challenge is for you not to backtrack. All right. um why is this all happening now? With the Magician here in the reverse, sometimes when you see the Magician in the reverse, it can, to me, sometimes it feels like a deceptive card. um or it lets you know that there is some type of deception going around, but this is like why all of this has happened. I feel like for some of you, the deception is you realize that you were fooling yourself. Some of you, you realize how much power that you had given away to maybe someone, or you were not living in your power. But there was some type of, like I said, some deception. There was some type of feeling of powerlessness for some of you. But I feel like with this new beginning here, um, you're reclaiming your power. Okay. Um, I feel like also for some of you, your communication may have been off. Maybe you were not speaking your truth in a lot of matters because you were not living in your power. You didn't believe you had power in some sense. But again, like I said, you had let some of this go. Because again, here you are, one, two, three. You have three major arcana cards. Four, sorry. There is some type of restructuring or rebuilding going on right here. And this is the number four as well. The Emperor in the reverse in the past. I feel like for some of you, this could be a relationship with the father. This could be a relationship with, your boyfriend, your husband, your kid's father. It just feels like something was out of order. There was no clear boundaries established. And it feels like it definitely was an environment that was conducive to manipulation. Okay. um I feel like if it's not a father, you were definitely, maybe this was a manager. Maybe this was just the environment that you were in, but it feels like there was no clear boundaries. You did not know where you stand. It could feel like a situationship for some people. That's why I said something about your carnal desires, and maybe that's one of the reasons you're not really sure about how to move forward. Like, you want to move forward if you were involved in a situationship, and no judgment here. It's just like you're really struggling to move forward because, to be honest with you, maybe this person didn't, maybe the situation was not the best, but the sex was good. You know what I'm saying? And so for some of you, it's like, wow, okay, I really need to move on, but damn, I got a little itch that needs to be scratched. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like that's part of the struggle. I feel like for some of you, um, it was just, I feel like you didn't have a lot of direction. Okay. About where you wanted to go. You didn't have a definitive plan. You didn't have a lot of goals. You were just kind of just doing things. Okay. Very nonchalant, very Sagittarius sometimes. You know, you guys have foresight, but you definitely are a go with the flow type of sign. And I feel like, you know, it can work, but I feel like it was not in balance. Okay. So that's what led to this karmic situation here because, and you know, not having clear cut boundaries and not feeling powerful within yourself can definitely lead to a karmic situation. May have been some manipulation, could have had, you know, a lot of fun, but you know, I feel like maybe deep down inside you knew that this was not something that was going to be long lasting. Okay. It may not have been a relationship, it could have been an addiction, it could have been whatever. But again, I do see that you some of you are, you're still kind of, you've made the cut, but I feel like there's still some emotions there. Okay. Even though you're ready for a new start. And I do see that here. Okay. You're still in the healing process. This is what's going on in your present mind with the Three of Swords in reverse is releasing the hurt, releasing the pain, releasing. I feel like some of you really felt, I'm hearing I let a lot of years waste, or I feel stupid for wasting my time. Now, again, that can go with towards anybody, a relationship with someone, or maybe if you know, if maybe it wasn't a relationship, maybe it wasn't at a particular addiction, maybe this was just negative self-talk on your behalf. Maybe you were just, you know, going through life not with a lot of goals, and now you're at a place now where you wish that you were a little bit more serious. Okay. So, but regardless, I feel like again, you have made peace with that and you're walking forward continually. All right. And this is you in the near future, come mid-month. And this is not something that I don't feel like everything is going to be contained within the month of February, guys, because you have four major iconic cards here. So this is something that is, it's a pivotal point within your life. I feel like there's definitely a restructuring within your belief system about yourself. There's a restructuring when it comes to how you love yourself. How do you choose? How do you, not how do you love yourself, but how do you choose to love yourself based off the decisions that you make? Okay. And it's brought a sense of peace and reconciliation. I feel like you're definitely heading towards a place of balance. It's definitely starting in this month for you guys. I feel like some of you are going to the spa. I feel like some of you are water. I'm really picking up water with this card here. Some of you really you may be taking a trip to the beach just to be near water. But I feel like water is going to be very therapeutic for a lot of people. You may have dreams about water. I also feel like your dreams are going to pick up this month. Some of you are going to have dreams about floating. um, and then also with this card, I'm also picking up like now that you're ready to move forward. I feel like you're going to be experimenting with different things. Okay, you're opening. I feel like your horizons are broad. You allowing your horizons to broaden. You're not doing the same things that you used to do. It feels like you are trying to rediscover yourself and the things that you like and the things that you don't like. You're willing to try a little bit more. You're putting more effort into it, and you're getting creative. See, she's in this orange. You're getting creative. Okay, so you're. I feel like your where you've been feeling very stagnant creatively within your life. For women, I feel like you're definitely going to be and it could be men or women. I'm not going to specify, but I feel like as far as how you carry yourself, the type of dress, um, your routine, things are going to be changed. You, some of you may be even changing your haircut, getting a new hair color, you know, buying a new outfit or you know some shoes or something that you would not normally do. But I feel like you're throwing a splash of color in your life to bring a hints of balance. Okay, you're making your life more fluid, but in a more balanced way. It was fluid before, but it wasn't balanced. Okay, and I feel like you're learning how to work with what you have in order for you to gain more. For some of you, this could have been just a job situation because, like I said, with the maybe you were you were in a position or at a within an organization where I feel like there were not policies were not followed through on. Your manager may have been very laissez-faire, or it could be the opposite on the end of the spectrum. This person could have been very dominating for you, very antagonistic type of energy that I'm picking up. It can really go either way, but it was not. It wasn't. This person wasn't. Their energy wasn't conducive to a productive environment. Okay, and so for some of you, you walked away from that job. Some of you, you found something else, and it's lifted. It's brought a sense of peace. Like I said, it's still some anxieties here for you in the self position. Let me get one more card because I feel like you guys are trying to let that go. Yeah, the last little bit of anxiety. You got the Fool card here. There's a new beginning. Um, I feel like for some of you though, you have done most of the releasing already. I feel like for some of you realize that all this worrying that you were doing really was about nothing, to be honest with you. Once you were able to physically move out of a situation and saw how easy it was, because I feel like you gave it more power than what it was really worth. But once you saw how easy it was, now you're ready to move forward. I think the thing is now for some of the Sagittarius is that, well, what do I do next? Okay. Now I will say for some of you, some people around you are expecting you. I get a couple of messages with this right here. Okay, what's going on in your environment or what people are thinking about you. One thing I feel is that some people. Let me make sure. What was my thought? Um, some people are thinking that you're going to resort back to your old ways, or like you will be back, but that's very few far in between. I feel like for when you start changing up your appearance or changing up your thoughts, whatever it is, it's going to start to show. I'm gonna see. I feel like people are going to start to see that and they're going to notice. I feel like you're definitely getting compliments. And the one thing I feel about this too is that you're not even noticing it, Sagittarius. I feel like you're just oblivious. You're out and about getting your groceries, buying your coconut water, whatever, going to, riding down the street at the stoplight, looking in the mirror, and you may just catch somebody just looking at you. Like, this card is about attraction, but I feel like you're kind of oblivious, okay, to all of this. You just kind of just, you're not really paying attention. I do feel like some people are definitely going to be seeing how open you are, and that, for those who know you, okay, they see, they feel you getting back to yourself. All right. And I feel like you're going to be getting positive feedback from people around you, especially within your close circle. I'm also hearing that some people feel as if they can kind of loosen the rein on you. I feel like some people are definitely not overly protective, but they definitely, I feel like some people are worried about you. Um, Worry, I guess maybe it feels like worried because you are, I'm hearing they couldn't make it through. She couldn't make it through. So, maybe this was your support system, but now that they see that you're coming back into a place of balance and a place of peace, they can kind of back away a little bit. I feel like some of you had a person that would just, this person was a really good friend to you. When I see the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like that is a very good friend card. Okay. This person it feels like they're always there. And I do feel like with this person too that you may have even inspired them in a sense, okay? Um but again, this person has been around you, and that now they see that you kind of coming up out of something and you're rising, and they're like, okay, I don't need to check on him or her as often as I need to, or that I have been. Um yeah, so moving on. What a wonderful card for your hopes, wishes, and expectations. You want to be free of this shit. You are done. You are opening yourself up. That's what you want. You are no longer trapped, okay? I feel like this is pretty much explanatory. I feel like also with your expectations, definitely you guys are more positive in your ways of thinking. I think for some of you, if you have been making a habit of reciting daily affirmations, developing a routine, meditating, trying to eat better foods, I feel like some of you have raised your vibration and you can tell it, you can feel it, and you see it. And it's like for some of you, you don't ever want to feel the way that you did before. You don't want to feel that way again, okay? You want to feel free. And I do feel like you're feeling free. You're going to be free. You have all, like I told you guys, you have all eyes on you. You ended the month walking into March on your high horse, like, look at me, motherfucker. I know I look good. Like, this is you, Sagittarius, okay? All eyes on you. You're feeling good. You're back in your spot. This is a Wands card, okay? This is fire. You know, there's a fire here. And I feel like, you know, it took a little minute to get you there. There's a lot of fire within this reading. It took a little minute to get you there, but you're back there now. I just feel like you just got something and you just threw it all up in the air. You don't care anymore. You know, anything that's going to weigh you down, you just decided that you're not going to deal with it any longer. And again, this brings apart a sense of freedom for you, and definitely it brings a sense of revitalization. It brought you're breathing life back into yourself. Okay. You're realizing what is important, and what's important is being happy, feeling good, being in balance, and not just, you know, when we even talk about balance or being happy, realizing that, you know what, it's about your attitude adjustment to certain situations. Because I feel like for some of you, you it's like you, again, once you realize how easy it was for you to break free, it was nothing, and you realize now that it was just my attitude that kept me stagnant. It wasn't me, you know, it wasn't my physical situation. It was me and my procrastination in handling my own business. Okay. Getting a hold of my thoughts instead of, you know, controlling my thoughts instead of letting my thoughts control me. So let's get a self-care card for Sagittarius, the month of February 2017. Let's see, what is your card? Because I feel like you guys are going to be just trying stuff that you've never tried before. And, you know, again, I feel like going back to this person, I don't know why. I feel like not the person that I feel like that's been supportive of you. I feel like for some of you, this is that person. Maybe it's this person here. Could be an Aries person. Whoever this person was in the past, I feel like they're expecting you um, to crumble again. So just be aware of that. And that's kind of unusual for me to pick that up for those two cards, but that's what I'm kind of feeling. You know, I don't feel like they don't realize that it's over. You know, whatever that situation is, they don't get it. You know, maybe that's that shadow side of yourself. You have to keep talking to it. Like, listen, now you got to don't be popping up here. We done with that shit. And we having fun for February. February is fun month. Let's see. No. Sagittarius. So your card for the month is reflect. I feel like for some of you, it says in the back, keep your eyes open. Joy lives in small places. And I feel like for some of you, that is exactly what you have done, and that's what exactly you will continue to do. With this Temperance card, I really see that. Like, um, I feel like with the Temperance and the Six of Wands, this reflection is to me not a reflection of the past. I feel like for some of you, you are reflecting on your future. Okay. I feel like this is you thinking about how you're going to do things differently. Okay. And even more so importantly, why you are choosing to do things more, um, why you are choosing, I guess, why you are choosing to do the things that you're doing. I'm getting all mixed up, y'all. Sorry. This card to me feels more like visualization. I don't even know if there's a visualization card within this deck, but it feels like that. Okay. Um, I feel like for some of you, if you are reflecting on the past, you're reflecting just to see how far you've come. Um, let me look at this card and see what else I see. Now, I really feel that this is more of a future oriented card because this woman has a butterfly in her head. She's reflecting. I don't know if you can really see it, but she's reflecting on. I feel like she's reflecting on her future, what's to come for her. So I feel like this sun is rising. It's not setting. Okay, maybe for some people it could be setting, but I choose to look at it another way, and I feel like this sun is steadily rising. So maybe she's reflecting on what she's going to do for the day, the same way you're reflecting on the goals that you now want to, maybe you wanted to accomplish them in the past, but you didn't do it. Now you're ready to act on it. Now you're ready to do so. And it says joy lives in small places. I feel like for some of you, you definitely, again, I feel like meditation is going to be a big part of your life. If it hasn't been, even if you used to practice, but you practice sporadically, I feel like you're going to really start incorporating that in your daily routine, because you're going to start to see how it brings a sense of centeredness and grounding, um, a feeling of grounding to you. I also feel like for some of you, it helps you to get your thoughts together and to at least I guess to organize your thoughts, and it keeps you aware of your thoughts too. So wow, that's a beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Congratulations. It looks like you have now graduated to the next level. I love you guys. If you would like a personal reading, like I said, my information is down in the description box. Have a lovely February, guys, and I will see you in March. Bye.